On page 2, it talks about what an IEP is in Andrew F. Versus the Douglas County School District. It talks about how the difference between legislation and litigation and how they differ. And it tells how legislation talks about what a educator should do, and how litigation is how it's done, and it's like more specific to the needs of each child. In the case of Andrew versus Douglas County School District, Drew was a 5th grade child who was on the spectrum for ADS and ADHD, and from kindergarten to 4th grade he had been on an IEP, but by the time he got to 5th grade it seemed that the IEP wasn't working anymore, and his behavior and academics kind of stalled out. So his parents decided to withdraw him from the public school and send him to a private school that specialized in children with his type of disorder. His education improved, and so did his behavior from the transition of the school. However, the Douglas County School District did not want to reimburse his parents for the tuition for the private school. So his parents ended up suing the school, and the school had to pay them for his tuition and other related expenses and attorney fees, which ended up getting his family $1.3 million. It was a landmark case because it clarified the standards for an IEP, and it was a centerpiece that entitles each child to the FAPE and IDEA. As for page 6, the high quality PLAA FP statement is part of an IEP. It stands for present level of academic achievement and functional performance. This just shows, it summarizes the students' current levels of functionality. It describes their needs academically and their functioning skills. It states it impacts the students' ability and their involvement in general education curriculums. It documents the students' current level of performance and as a baseline of data. It doesn't matter how it is summarized or what order it is summarized in, as long as it is summarized. The PLAA-FP elements describe the student's needs, the effects on progress in general education, which means how does the student's ability affect them? Can they be involved in regular curriculum and general education? It also offers baseline information. That's basically how you're monitoring the student's progress. The data is reviewed and collected frequently to help you document where the child is academically and functionally. It also connects the goals and its services. It's the bridge between the PLAA FP statement and their goals. When the child's first IEP is developed, then most of the information comes from the PLAA FP. After that, the team will discuss everything and write down what their goals, needs, and their baseline is.